Hi. Listening is a learned skill. It's difficult to listen. Most of the people are hearing it. So recently I attended this power effective listening. So it talk about why do we listen? We listen to acknowledge, to give respect to the speaker, to sympathizing, to empathizing. We listen to paraphrasing. Now, one thing that as a trainer, as a professor, we really need to listen with empathy. What does it mean with empathy? If you recall that when a professor asks her student, where do your father, what is your father working? And the student will say, my father is not working. And then the next question is, where is your mother? My mother is no longer here, passed away. Now, at that point, we cannot simply go on to ask other questions. No matter how important is your advice is, we need to be a human. To put ourselves in the shoe of the student. We need to empathy with the student. This is what Dr. Nasri Bajuri explained here. We cannot be just so good in the hard skill. It could be that you are so good in certain IT skill, and then you ignore the soft skill. People look up at you as a professor, as a trainer. They respect you, and you need to give equivalent respect to the student. We need to really know that the struggle that the student are facing now. We can no longer to use the old method to advise a person. So then how do we listen? Listen. You can watch the analysis of this Dr. Nasri Bajuri. The one thing is that You can, as a professor, as a trainer, as a leader, when someone look up to you, you need to listen more. As you listen, just like this lady, look straight to the eye, listen, and don't talk. And more important is that do not offer advice. This is a pitfall. Do not offer advice. Avoid interruptions. Pause. Give some space for the speaker to speak. Even though you know the answer, or maybe you have the best solution. Pause. As you listen, you talk 10%. You draw a related conversation. If possible, take notes if it's required. So, this incident has not only happened once. Apparently, it's that the professor habitually did this to her students. There's another gentleman who want to share about this professor. So this videos is just the tip on the iceberg. It also shows you that how important a leader, a trainer, professor, teacher to learn, listen, active listening. If you want to judge, if you want to tegur, don't tegur publicly. This is what Dr. Nasri Bajuri advised. Don't advise publicly. But if you want to praise, praise publicly. And to really feel sorry about this. And so far, I have not heard that Banshara say sorry. To not just this student, but to many students that she taught. I hope you understand that listening is so crucial. Failing to listen create conflicts. If the conflicts is amplified through the social media, it can create disaster, collapse of your career, your business overnight. We live in a very dangerous era. You want safe, then don't judge publicly. As a trainer, I always told my students, my participants, that I am no greater than you. It's just that I learned something more in advance. And I also started just like you, from zero knowledge about Excel. So I'm not here to brag. I'm just here to help. So I humble myself before my participants and be human. Understand their struggle. It's not that they don't want to learn by themselves. Sometimes we just don't know what kind of battle they are facing. If we are blessed with the ability to teach, to train, then it's our responsibility to help others who need our help. As a leader, master your listening skill. You'll win favor for followers. Be human. Thank you.